Professor, o senhor mencionou agora na resposta para a Vera o envio de tropas que o governo Trump fez há poucos meses atrás da Guarda Nacional para Los Angeles para enfrentar manifestantes que protestavam contra a política de imigração e a violência dessa política de imigração contra imigrantes não documentados e documentados também. Para muitos anhelenos, o que aconteceu em Los Angeles é que a cidade estava sob ocupação militar. O senhor corrija-me se eu estiver errado ou se eu estiver sendo simplista, mas uma das suas definições de autoritarismo competitivo é aquele regime que não utiliza as Forças Armadas, não utiliza tanques contra a sua própria população. O governo Trump, nesse sentido, cruzou uma linha vermelha?
That's a good question. So competitive authoritarianism is a type of authoritarianism that has the outward features of democracy. You have a civilian elected president, a civilian government, not a military government, but the government abuses power, weaponizes the state in ways that tilt the playing field against the opposition. And that's what we're seeing day after day after day in the United States. The militarization issue, I mean, the distinction about competitive authoritarianism is you don't have the military in power. The military is subordinate to the civilian government. That is what makes competitive authoritarianism different from the kind of authoritarianism we saw in South America in the 1970s. The civilians are in charge. Trump is in charge. So the fact that he's deploying the military in Los Angeles doesn't necessarily depart from the definition of competitive authoritarianism. But I think it's important to say that there are signs that this government is willing to contemplate abandoning the rule of law entirely, that it is beginning, in some cases, to openly violate the law, knowingly violate the law, and defy the courts. And if it does that systematically, if the courts say, no, you can't send troops in to repress protests, and they do it anyway. Or if they build, as they seem to intend to do, a kind of paramilitary force in ICE, turning the immigration police into a kind of a secret police with masked agents and coming out of unmarked cars, abducting people in the streets in violation of due process, sending them to concentration camps, which this sounds exaggerated. They're being built. If that proceeds, and it may not, but if it does, we may be spiraling into something that is worse than competitive authoritarianism.